My beautiful friends and family, thank you so much for your support thus far. I seen the teaser that came out for the news report that's going to air tonight at 6 p.m. WBTV Channel 3 News. That's 6 p.m. tonight. My story is going to air about General Motors being dismissed for the neglect to recall, report, and warn on their blacklisted vehicles catching fire. And that took my children and my past, present, and future. So I've been called to step aside and let something else kind of take over for these steps to be made. And I truly appreciate your support. And as much as I don't like how I look on this interview, which I did gain some weight. I quit doing Zumba for like 2 weeks and my yoga, and my boyfriend fed me pork for like 2 weeks straight after going from like a vegetarian diet. I'm really not happy about that. But hopefully it's the message and the content that's what's important. So if you guys see it, please share it. I'm really nervous. I don't even want to watch it anymore. I was thinking I looked elegant and nice in my suit and freaking that looks really nice. So anyway, the biggest point of the story is that this judge has gotten something had happened to dismiss this case. They say that North Carolina would have more interest than Michigan, but the neglect was done from Michigan manufacturers. We don't have any General Motors manufacturers here in North Carolina. And it's state law in Michigan that if an out-of-state resident's state has no interest in the case, then Michigan by law has to take this case on. There's also what we call a statute of repose, that after 12 years, the manufacturer isn't liable for the vehicle here in North Carolina, which Michigan can borrow that law. However, the manufacturer is liable for the neglect to recall, report, and warn on these vehicles. 133 of them still on the road and for sale in Michigan alone. 2 weeks catching fire the same week I arrived in Winston-Salem in North Carolina here. One in London, all over. And my attorneys grabbed a few vehicles themselves from Florida and a couple other places. So this is a worldwide problem. And I don't know why I had been chosen to go through all of its repercussions, but it's full moon in Leo this weekend, as of yesterday. I'm a rising Leo of strength and fire. Virgo sun represents the digestive system and purification for the sun, rebirth, transformation of Scorpio, which both of my children were Scorpios. Ruled by Pluto, which is the rising phoenix from the ashes. And I have a Pluto in Scorpio in my 4th house of children. So anyway, you look for as much as you can when you're in this situation, but I tried to be as poised and graceful coming about this, knowing that the burden of awareness is responsibility. And if I can live up to that, then so can these people and these multi-million-dollar corporations. And they have the means to make this right. And I know the abundance of resources that they absolutely know they've manifested already. And to not do something about this is to deliberately cause harm, is why I call this corporate terrorists. United States corporate terrorists. And this judge let them go with it. And they're going to keep getting away with it. And so if you could please just share the story, even if you can't recognize me on it. And some people have said they couldn't even recognize me. Oh man. So, I get this off my chest, and please share the story. That's all I need is awareness and shares. I think this teaser has already seen 40,000 people, and so I'm really really begging for your support and just awareness. Marketing is awareness. Responsibility is awareness. And they cannot deny this appeal when I go back into court. It'll be a precedent for all other vehicles from here on out, and so that are literally ticking time bombs. And as our diagnostics team says it. So please, 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 please help. And I appreciate all your views on my crazy videos and stuff, all my crazy ideas. I have a training for a dance instructor position today, and so wish me luck. And I did an awesome halftime show, and I was on the Megatron and the Hornets game, so a lot better since I've been doing my yoga, working out, keep my mind right. So thank you all for your support.